Good morning. On behalf of MSU students, faculty, and staff, welcome to the December 2021 commencement ceremony. I am James Johnston, interim president of Midwestern State University. Would the audience please rise and join music alum Tyler Williams and the University Wind Ensemble in the singing of the national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glad, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Audience, please be seated as we continue our program. Be seated. It is an honor to celebrate with you today as together we mark this important accomplishment, the completion of a university degree. We are proud to be the faculty and staff who have helped you realize your goals. As graduates, it is not immediately obvious how varied are your pathways to reaching this destination. Clothed in these matching gowns and mortarboards, you may look alike, but your arrival here is different for every graduate today. Some of you have studied over many years, maintaining full-time jobs. Some have started a family or career before returning to the university for a university education. Some have enrolled as full-time students right out of high school or as transfers from community colleges, while others have first served your country before completing your further education. It is a point of exceptional pride for the faculty and staff of Midwestern State University that we educate each individual student in a manner needed most, whether through online programs, graduate degrees, or undergraduate degrees of a traditional nature. To all of you, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. You and your loved ones have persisted with determination to achieve this milestone. Whatever your sacrifice, your university diploma will advance you in life and career. Dr. Martin Camacho, Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, will now come forward to lead our program.
Leading the processional today were Dr. Don Maxwell, Professor of Music, and Barbara Du Bois, Assistant Professor of Dental Hygiene. Professor Maxwell and Du Bois hold the distinction of being two of the university's longest-serving faculty members teaching at MSU. Thank you both. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party. I ask those being introduced to please stand as their names are called and remain standing until everyone on the row has been introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone on the row has been recognized. On the front row are Interim President James Johnston, Dr. Ted Mitchell, Chancellor of Texas Tech University System, and today commencement speaker. Ms. Diane Taylor, President of MSU Alumni Association, Dr. Karen Moriarty, Associate Professor of Nursing and Chair of the MSU Faculty Senate, and Dr. Catherine Sogweiler, Dean of the Billy Doris Makeda Graduate School. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished persons. On the second row are Dr. Jeffrey Killiam, Dean of the Robert D. and Carol Gunn Science of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dr. Samuel Watson, Dean of the Prothero Yeager College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. Margaret Brown Marsden, Dean of the McCoy College of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering. Dr. Jim Cerno, Interim Dean of the Lamar DeFane College of Fine Arts. Dr. Leanne Curry, Interim Dean of the Gordon T. and Ellen West College of Education. And Dr. Jeff Stambo, Dean of the Dillard College of Business Administration. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished persons. Each year, the Faculty Senate recognizes an MSU faculty member who has established an ongoing record of excellence in teaching and service at the university. The presentation of the Faculty Award will be made by Dr. Karen Moriarty, Chair of the MSU Faculty Senate. Karen.
Thank you, Dr. Camacho. The recipient of this year's Faculty Award will receive a plaque and a check in the amount of $1,000. In keeping with MSU tradition, the name of the winner of this award has been kept secret until today. So just a little bit about this Faculty Award recipient. He happens to be a native of Wichita Falls and graduated from Hershey High School in 2005. He has been known to have a strange attraction to karaoke, a special love for food trucks, and to be a master of trivia. He brings his spirit and enthusiasm to the classroom to teach topics such as college algebra and plane trigonometry. And we all know that enthusiasm is very helpful when teaching plane trigonometry. He has a special bond with students outside of the classroom as MSU's faculty in residence. This means that he lives in a dorm room in Legacy Hall with the goal to bridge a connection between faculty and students. He has served on numerous committees and councils since his tenure here at MSU and currently serves as Vice Chair of the Faculty Senate. Therefore, it is my pleasure to present this award to Associate Professor of Mathematics and my colleague, Dr. Marcus Lopez.
He is very popular, as you can see. Really. Congratulations, Marcos. The Board of Regents, Chancellor, Interim President, and I really appreciate your efforts on behalf of the university and your dedication to the profession. Now, I invite Dr. Johnston to the podium to introduce our speaker.
I'm honored to present to you Dr. Ted Mitchell, Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System. Dr. Mitchell was named the 5th Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System in October of 2018. As Chancellor, Dr. Mitchell is the CEO of a $2.5 billion 5-university higher education enterprise consisting of Texas Tech University, Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Angelo State University, Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, El Paso, and Midwestern State University. Collectively, the Texas Tech University system enrolls more than 63,000 students, has an endowment valued at $1.7 billion, and operates at 24 academic locations in 21 cities across Texas and internationally. Dr. Mitchell first joined the Texas Tech University System family in May of 2010 when he became the 8th president of Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Prior to that time, Dr. Mitchell served as president and CEO of the Cooper Clinic in Dallas, an internationally recognized center of excellence in preventative and sports medicine. A Longview native, Dr. Mitchell earned his bachelor's degree from Stephen F. Austin State University and his medical degree from the University of Texas Medical Branch. He served as a captain in the U.S. Army Reserve's Medical Corps for 12 years after medical school. Dr. Mitchell's research interest is focused on the effects of activity and lifestyle on health. He has authored or co-authored dozens of scientific papers, abstracts, and book chapters, and co-authored 3 books in collaboration with other health experts. In 2002, he was appointed by President George W. Bush to the President's Council for Physical Fitness and Sports and served until 2009. He and his wife Janet, also a physician, have 3 children and welcomed their first grandchild in 2020. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Mitchell to the podium.
Good morning. What a wonderful day it is for graduation. And to be in Wichita Falls, Texas with the MSU Texas Mustang family is an honor for me. Before we start my conversation with the graduates, I'd like to say a few words to the faculty and the staff. I want to express how grateful I am for this new and historic partnership with Midwestern State University and the Wichita Falls community. We're so happy to have MSU as part of the Texas Tech University system as the 5th member of the institution, joining the others that Dr. Johnston just mentioned. MSU brings remarkable value to what continues to become an even more well-rounded system. And I know I speak for everyone part of our family. The values we share and the similarities in our cultures will allow us to continue our work in advancing higher education, healthcare, research, and community outreach. Having this incredible institution in our system, a recognized liberal arts leader in Texas, with nearly a century of success in higher education, has been a fantastic experience spanning almost 2 years. Our goal at the system is to be a force multiplier in helping MSU Texas achieve its mission and its great ambitions by providing the resources, services, and increased visibility and access that being part of a larger family offers. And it is my sincere hope and commitment that we will grow stronger together. There is a tremendous amount of momentum for MSU Texas, as well as the Texas Tech University system. I'm honored that I was asked to be here today with so many of you who helped make this partnership a reality. And now, for the reason that we're here today, for the graduates. To the graduates, congratulations on a job well done. And to the families of the graduates, congratulations are in order for you as well. Moving forward, not only will you have pride in your graduates, but you'll also have more money in your pocket. There's a wonderful work of art which sits out front of Centennial Hall. I'm sure that all of you have seen it, but if your parents have not, it is worth walking them over to enjoy it while they are here. It is a sculpture entitled The Spirit of the Mustangs, depicting four horses crossing over water and representing the 4-year journey on our campus, envisioned by our own James Johnston and created by the renowned Western artist Vic Payne from Wyoming. Now, I know that it depicts 4 years, and for most of you, 4 years of college is what it's supposed to be about, but for some of us it takes a little longer. I have a brother that I always joke, my brother only went to college for 2 terms, President Jimmy Carter's and President Ronald Reagan's. Best 12 years of his life. But all joking aside, The majesty of Mustangs is easy to appreciate in these statues and in real life. These Mustangs exude power and intensity, yet they're also graceful and dignified. As someone who has spent a considerable amount of time with horses, including riding Mustangs in Monument Valley, Utah, it is my opinion that the Mustang is a great mascot for this university. I believe we could actually learn some lessons from these noble creatures. Now I know what you're thinking. What in the world could I, as a college graduate, possibly learn about life from a horse? Well, bear with me, and perhaps you might just be surprised. Here we go. What lessons might horses teach us about life that we seem to have forgotten? Number one, trust can only be earned. This takes time, and there are no shortcuts. Those who work with horses know how to build trust between two sentient beings by respecting each other's boundaries in order to create a productive environment, finding ways to work together to accomplish small tasks before attempting larger, more complicated tasks, giving positive feedback often, and providing correction only when necessary, but never in anger. In the world that you are about to enter, far too many folks demand that others praise their feelings, yet they do nothing to earn the trust of those around them. They require others to respect their boundaries when expressing opinions, yet these same folks have no boundaries when criticizing the opinions of those with whom they disagree. That, my friends, is not trust, it's bullying. And it will destroy your ability to build the bonds of trust with someone else. But when you do build that trust, tremendous things can happen. A better sense of security and confidence is established for working together. A new level of credibility and respect is realized, and clearer, more honest understanding of intentions can be found. The second thing that you can learn from horses is humility. Few things will humble you as quickly as being thrown from a horse. It doesn't matter if you're a novice or an experienced rider, everyone eventually takes a dive. The same thing is true in life. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how popular you are, how skilled you are, or how educated you are. There will be times when you fall off the horse, times when you are embarrassed, times when you are wrong, times when others point out how you have messed something up. So it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Here's the lesson. How you handle it when others fall off the horse and how you handle it when you fall off the horse speaks volumes about your character. Let me give you an illustration. One day, a young boy named Billy was sitting at his school desk when suddenly he felt a puddle developing in his chair, running down his legs towards the floor. Now, this young boy had never wet his pants, so for him, this was definitely falling off the horse. And it was happening in front of his entire class. He was mortified that his classmates would see this. He put his head down and he said, "Dear God, I need help. As soon as everyone notices, I will be humiliated. Please, please help me." As he looked up from his prayer, he saw his teacher coming his way with a concerned look on her face. He knows at this point that she knows. However, before the teacher can get to his desk, one of his classmates, Mary, hustles toward him carrying a fishbowl filled with water, which she had just grabbed off a nearby counter. As Mary reaches his desk, she trips, tossing the entire content of the fishbowl directly in his lap. Billy pretends to be shocked, but secretly he is relieved beyond measure, and he whispers, "Thank you, God." Now, instead of ridicule, he becomes the object of everybody's sympathy. The teacher hustles him to the gymnasium to get a pair of shorts while his pants dry, and the other students stay in the classroom and use paper towels to clean up the water from the floor. Of course, there's now someone else to target for ridicule, Mary. The other kids are laughing and calling her a klutz, and they won't even allow her to help clean up the mess. At the end of the day, all the kids are outside waiting for the bus. Billy sees Mary, walks over to her and whispers, "I know that you did that today on purpose. Thank you for helping me." Mary whispered back, "It's okay. I wet my pants once too." At some point, everybody falls off the horse. Be humble. Be kind. Third lesson, responsibility makes you a better person. Whether it's mucking stalls, grooming, tacking, training, or riding them, those who work with horses learn that hard work will always beat talent when talent doesn't work hard. Now let me repeat that. Hard work will always beat talent when talent doesn't work hard. This is one of the most important lessons to remember in life. Talent will only take you so far. The day I left for medical school, my father, who was a physician, walked me to the car and gave me what turned out to be one of the most important pieces of advice I have ever received. He said, "Ted, there's something you should know about medical school. Up until now, you've always been one of the smart guys in the class, but that's about to change. When you get to medical school, everyone in your class will be at least as smart as you, and chances are good that most of them will be smarter than you." Now, of course, as a young man, that's a hard thing to hear from your dad, but it was true. He continued, and this is where he gave me the golden advice. "But remember this, being smart won't be what matters. What will matter is who has what he called stick-to-itiveness." I'm going to give her a moment to sign that. Stick-to-itiveness. The one who can stick to it and study on a Friday night when everyone else goes out. The one who can stick to it and get up early on a Saturday morning to study when everyone else sleeps in. The one who can stick to it and study when everyone else goes to a movie. Remember, Ted, this is your life, which means it is your responsibility to develop stick-to-itiveness. Therein lies the lesson, graduates. If riding a horse is easy, everyone would do it. If becoming a leader was easy, everybody would be one. It's up to you to develop stick-to-itiveness. The world doesn't owe you anything. You are responsible for your own successes and your own failures. Stick-to-itiveness. You must be willing to work when others won't work. If your employer expects you to be to work by 8 a.m., be there by 7:45. If they expect you to stay until 5, stay beyond that until the work is done. For those of you who are listening and willing to do this, there is a word that others will eventually be calling you. That word is boss. Before I close, there's something I would like for each of you to do. Let's all take an individual selfie. Everybody have their cameras? Take your cameras out if you have them and hold them up and take a selfie of yourself with your cap and gown there, just sitting down. All right, everybody take your phones out. Make sure you look good because I want you to keep this picture. All right, take your selfie. 1, 2, 3. Take your selfie. Everybody got it? Perfect. That's super, because from now on, every time that you want to meet the person responsible for your successes, for your failures, for your choices, for your words, for your actions, and for your life, you need to look no further than that photo. So there you have it, graduates. There you have it, graduates, a bit of advice from someone who has fallen off the horse again and again and again. Trust can only be earned. Humility and kindness are your secret weapons for happiness. And taking responsibility for your actions is the most certain way of ensuring your own success. The keys to victory in life are not easy, but they are simple. Just like riding a Mustang. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, for being with us today and for your extraordinary leadership. Dr. Camacho and I will now recognize the candidates for degrees.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate and master's degrees please rise?
That's everybody.
Everybody. President Johnson, these students have successfully completed the curriculum prescribed by the faculty for their respective degrees. It gives me pleasure, on behalf of the faculty, to present these candidates to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents, I now declare that your degree will be conferred upon receipt of your diploma. You will have all of the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Please accept my congratulations.
Graduates, you may now be seated. Prior to commencement, a student earning the highest grade point average in their respective colleges were awarded the President's Medal for Excellence and presented with bronze medallions engraved with a university seal to signify their achievement. They are proudly wearing these today. President medalists and honor graduates will be recognized when their names are called. The deans of the colleges will assist MSU Senior Associate Registrar, Ms. Jamie Wilson, in extending diplomas to the graduates. Candidates for master's degree will be presented first. In accordance with tradition, the graduate dean will place a hood upon each master's candidate. Before we begin, I ask that everyone please be considerate of all graduating today and refrain from behavior that would intrude upon the ceremony. Thank you. Ms. Ann Arnold Ogden will now present the candidates for degrees. Will the first row of candidates please rise and come to the platform for the awarding of their degrees, please?
Dillard College of Business Administration for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Jackson Cash Ford. Yulin Jane. Rafaela Martins Patrunco. David Christopher Odell. Christian Sales. Jiawei Zhang. Gordon T. and Ellen West College of Education for the degree of Master of Arts. Rebecca Lynn Bass. Heather Renee Beeman. Rhonda Renee Compton. Amanda Simpson Critchfield. Monica Gail DeLeo. Ricky Nicole Schinkel. Sydney Rayanne Reese. Carlos Cesar Rios. Kelly Renee Swearingen Varhola. Krista Walters. Brittany Renee Wilson. For the degree of Master of Education, Molly Beam Engel. Edwin A. Ba. Alicia Kristen Padilla Bai. Tori Elizabeth Connor. Jacqueline Renee Fulp. Jamie Nicole Gardner. Andrea Lynn Davis Godey. Jessica Dominguez Hinojosa. Ashley Renee Iwan. Jamila Charlotte Kanguja. Chelsea Nicole Lerma. Marie Porterfield Longoria. Vincent Kellyan Lusk II. Jory Jamaica Jennifer Martin. Maria Olivia Olguin. Benjamin Earl Patterson. Luis E. Ramos Rodriguez. Shannon Lois Rodriguez. Amanda Gail Rurup. Kelly Aaron Sonkrant. Benjamin Joseph Sullivan, Jr. Lauren Emily Swart. Carla Sue Thompson. Ryan Christopher Tones. Quashay T. Walker. Allison Victoria Wilson. Robert D. and Carol Gunn, College of Health Sciences and Human Services, for the degree of Master of Arts in Criminal Justice. Macy Leah Jackson. Erica Danielle Jones. Autumn Abigail Schoonover. Jeremy Andrew Skelton. Shaniqua Renee Vaughn. For the degree of Master of Health Administration, Min Quan Phan. Elijah Clifton Shaw. For the degree of Master of Science in Exercise Physiology, Yogesh Barhate. Kanksha Hardikatbai Bhatti. Pablo Cesar Cruz Troches. Natalie Alejandra Delgadillo Alanis. Nathan William Gardner. Sable Yasmin Jones. Ashley Nicole Sanchez. Robin Lynn Shelton. Kelsey Elizabeth Shepard. Bridget Shu. Immaculate Okeo. For the degree of Master of Science in Radiologic Sciences, Emily Rose Anderson. Megan Michelle Craig. Kirsten Louise Criswell. Natasha Lynn Dixon. Julie Christine Gibb. Myron Spencer Graham. Camille Marie Kahn. Michael Paul Lowry. Wendy S. Massa Newton. William Reese Morgan. Shelby Renee Rankin. Kyle Barrett Smith. Naeem Sila. Prothro Yeager College of Humanities and Social Sciences, for the degree of Master of Arts, Gilberto Barrios Garcia. Laura Elizabeth Bloodworth. Janie Lynn Hotchkiss. Sarah Kate Clavoon. Kevin Clayton Oney. Kaylee Beth Plowman. Nicole Jeannie Aluyan Reglos. McCoy College of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering for the degree of Master of Science. Liddell Shaunalee Augustine. Daniel Lawrence Bowen. Raphael Esther Edwards. Sadie Leanne Gent. Micah Lee Morgan. Kahinde Obanla. Doyensola Olatan Oho. Megan Nicole Schmidt. Dillard College of Business Administration for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Alicia Michelle Anderson. Kirsten Hope Atnip. John Hunter Bagley. Micheletti James Bayo. Joanne Marjorie Lena Benta, magna cum laude. William Ari Basong. Lanice Khadijah Carey, magna cum laude. Valentina Caravajal. Jessica Lee Childers. Vladimir Camilo Corbett. Carly Lynn Delaney. Nancy Espinoza. Stephen Tyler Fair. Haley Bree Farrell, Red Wine Honors Program. Alaya Elise Figueroa. Jocelyn Natalie Flores Alvarado. Kylie Aria George, magna cum laude. Colin Preston Gillespie. Natasha Olivia Goforth. Jordan Renee Gomez. Diera Riesa Tonaya Green. Jametta Octavia Anthonette Green. Andrew Eugene Grisham Jr. Ebony Mayana Harrigan. Teresa Ann Higgins, magna cum laude. Ashley John Hill Jr. Royal Edward Hoffman. David Lane Hobson. Amber Brene Hughes, cum laude. Natea Jatoy Hutchinson. Stephen Austin Jimenez. Marlikas John Baptist. Leela Saralyn Tong, summa cum laude. President's Medal for Excellence, Dillard College of Business Administration, Finance Major, 3.938 GPA. Kira Aldith Joseph. Katharina Kern. Christian J. Kidd. Austin Bailey Larson. Lisa Lee. Montez Martinez, magna cum laude. Kelsey Jasmine Marino. Cody Michael Montez. Mason Jordan Montoya. Tyler Ashley Morgan. Delaney Ray O'Connell. Rebecca Simone R.C. Oliver. Jose Ramon Orozco Jr. Juliana Ortega. Aisha Nicole Parr. Jeremy Dexter Palvadore. Raven Janae Presley. Richard Reyes. Colleen Shaniqua Roberts. Kimberly Rodriguez. Victoria Michelle Rosas, cum laude. Dennis Greg Scarborough Jr. Zachary Mark Stolley. Selena Randonique Stewart. Martin Steve Thomas. Dip Nhau Tran. Carlos Kareem Vargas. Raisher Shalise Victor. Ersi Vukatana. Connor Burdette Witten. Alexis Williams. Rianne Clavina Williams, magna cum laude. Stephen Everett Williams. Eric Bilson. Tristan Shane Williams. Blake Aaron Wilson. Harrison Parker Workman. For the degree of Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Nana Ajay Amanfo Jr. Jillian Page Bailey, magna cum laude. Kaylee Jeanette Bingham. Lauren Beth Castles. Cassidy Bowen Clayton. Haley Michelle Cunningham. Kevin Francis Doherty. Michael Shane Duro. Brittany Nicole Doughton. Sarah Alice Eakin. Bethany Taylor Fouché. Lindsay S. Garrison, cum laude. William Spencer Harden. Reginald M. Harris. Alexander Kalani Harata. Dorothy Charlene Hollingsworth. Kobe Stephen Hott. Destiny Diane Hurd. Paradise Nastasia Jackson, magna cum laude. Susan Christine Keene, magna cum laude. John Joseph Kell Sr., magna cum laude. Justin Carlon Kirk, cum laude. William B. Love, summa cum laude. Matthew James LeBlanc, magna cum laude. Lizette M. LaForge, magna cum laude. Michaela Leanne Leverett, cum laude. Nicholas Long, summa cum laude. Crystal Amber Lopez. Colin James Loftus. Carlos Gerardo Martinez. Joanne Power Moore. Julia Renee Orozco. Shane William Peterson. Hannah Diane Ponder. Reese Tate Puckett. Heather Nicole Randall. Elizabeth Mendoza Reyes, magna cum laude. Kevin Don Riddle, magna cum laude. Holly Kernet Ryan. Alicia Lorraine Shiflett. Alicia Miche Smith. Kristen Nicole Smith. Sarah Catherine Sun. Rebecca Marie Sparks, summa cum laude. Jennifer Elizabeth Stabell. Haley Capri Valdez. Paul Conrad Gustillo Villanueva, summa cum laude. Brianna Lee Williams. Gordon T. and Ellen West, College of Education, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Julian Francisco Barajas. Carlos Flores. Alberto Rodolfo Hernandez. Caleb Austin Krajeric, cum laude. Jasmine Oviedo. Anthony Rashad Tennyson. Natalie Grace Wetherington, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Babatunde Michael Ajay. Allison Kate Beard. Ashley Nicole Burnham. Zachary Hanant. Winston Wood Moss IV, magna cum laude. Rory O'Keefe. David William Walker Terrain IV. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Education, Jasmine Nicole Sanchez. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Mackenzie Brianne Box, magna cum laude. Bailey Brooke Bryant, cum laude. Bailey Moselle Busby, cum laude. Constance Colleen Caraway. Madison Lee Davenport, cum laude. Samantha Nicole Doak. Kylie Pearl Donaldson, summa cum laude. JC Taryn Fuller. Carrie Colleen Gage. Esperanza Marie Guzman. Delaney Paige Hilbers, cum laude. Kennedy Nicole Howard. Camry Labrie Jones. Kira Elaine Lord, cum laude. Chelsea Elizabeth Lorius, magna cum laude. Miranda Maldonado. Alexis Jewel Mills, summa cum laude. Grace Eleanor Elizabeth Parker. Shatik Lionel Payo. Sarah Edith Perez, magna cum laude. Maria Erica Ramirez, cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Reidinger. Tatum Madison Sharp. Kaylee Marie Stone. Devi K. Vora. Nayeli White, summa cum laude, President's Medal for Excellence, Gordon T. and Ellen West College of Education, Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood, Grade 6 Major, 3.953 GPA. Megan Renee Winger, cum laude. Lamar D. Fain College of Fine Arts for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Shayla Botello. Carrington Alyssa Bradley, magna cum laude, Red Wine Honors Program, President's Medal for Excellence, Lamar D. Fain College of Fine Arts, Mass Communication Major, 3.870 GPA. Jasmine Rochelle Cox. Kayla Cryer. Brianne Nicole Fournier. Randy Lynn Heaton, cum laude. Alexis Paige Martin. Jeanette Marie Perry. Spencer Reese Smith. Jeremy Trent Stacy. Corbriana LaShawn Wingfield, magna cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Letha Heather Nicole Anderson, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Morgan Denise Dunlap. Ron Francis Harrell. Siani Renee Kloss, cum laude. Blake Arnold Leatherwood. Rachel Ashley Masters. Avery Elizabeth Moorhead. Calvin Jacob Russell. Emily Allison Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Music, Gary Alexander Lee Boy Ward. For the degree of Bachelor of Music, Jordan Jaleel Gibbs, cum laude. Robert D. and Carol Gunn, College of Health Sciences and Human Services, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Jordan Bryce Bailey. Savannah M. Burks. Josh Wyatt Collins, summa cum laude, President's Medal for Excellence, Robert D. and Carol Gunn, College of Health Sciences and Human Services, Criminal Justice Major, 3.971 GPA. Olga Denise Dueñas Lopez. Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Nicholas Ryan Hamilton. Skylar Ray Harrison. Christopher Andrew Hawkins. Ayobami Olahinde, cum laude. Gabrielle Nicole Painich. Yadira Grisel Rivera Reyes. Sebastian A. Romero. Miranda Benet Woods. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology, Jemiah Marie Dixon. Sandra Amara Afochi. Tanisha Desiree Gold. Brianna Shamel Leary. Audrey Lynn Lopez. Alexis Paige Martin. Presley Reve Moore, cum laude. Landon Lynn Parks, Red Wine Honors Program, cum laude. Haley Michelle Sloat, cum laude. Michael J. Tooligan. Dea Vukatana. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Ominia Adel Wahab, summa cum laude. Nugayan James Adams. Taiwo Adabunimi. Sameda Alam. Sherry L. Barling, summa cum laude. Sarah Renee Butel. Taylor Ann Butler, cum laude. Kayla Brianne Carlton. Natalie Alexis Corsat. Austin Cody Cunningham, summa cum laude. Cornelius Augustus Dewar III. Chinicharam Glory Egbudwiwi. Chaimizi Crescentia Ijigugu. Evunaya Glory Emaruam. Chioma Esther Ezenagu. Cody Elizabeth Fields. Angela K. Gilbreth, magna cum laude. Abigail Marie Gore, magna cum laude. James Gordon Gullidge. Devin Michelle Hagee. Michelle Danae Harvey, cum laude. Alina Yasmin Hernandez, cum laude. Erica Hernandez, cum laude. Madison Claire Heskett, cum laude. Chioma Ninia Ileja. Annie Mae Kelly. Caitlin M. Kirk, cum laude. Renu Lama. Marcy Jane Lambert, summa cum laude. Marina Rianne Lash. Jared Clinton Lee, magna cum laude. Isaac R. Leguez. Delaney Doyle Locke. Bailey Lynn Markham. Colby Laurel Martin. Dejan Cassandra Morris. Donique Khalib Nezariab. Cosmas Wogugu. Mayawa Ojo Abafemi. Yao Obinkusi. Ino Edwapa Opang Badu. Emma Grace Ortega. Alexis Simone Osborne. JC Lane Owen. Abigail Opere Bea Owusu. Danny Shea Pepin, magna cum laude. Sukripa Ranjit. Elizabeth Rose Redcliffe Sanders, summa cum laude. Gavin Blake Ritchie. Kaylee Adriana Sanderson, cum laude. Kavita Singh. Paula Ann Shepard, summa cum laude. Miranda Dawn Soul. Carly Elizabeth Spell. Jacob Wayne McAfee Todd. Lauren Ashley Tran. Win Deem Tran, magna cum laude. Avery Ray Trevino. Sharon Sue Turvaville, summa cum laude. Kristen Elizabeth Valentine, summa cum laude. Kiera Michelle Valentino. Helena Alicia Venegas, summa cum laude. Eileen Chiedza Chasasa Vashiko. Agatha Olivier Vital, summa cum laude. Kelly Watson, magna cum laude. Tiffany Nicole West, summa cum laude. Alexis Beth White. Brianna Mae Whitaker. Danielle Nicole Whiteside. Mackenzie Taylor Wood. Kiera Ruche Wynn. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Sciences, Alyssa Marie Abalos, magna cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Sciences, Jose A. Arcivar. Elizabeth F. Barnett, cum laude. Jessica Ann Binder. Melissa Araceli Elvir, cum laude. Alexander Gutierrez. Lane Moore Kidd. Sarah Diane Knox. Allison Shea Lemon. Amy Van Matthew. Kendra Lee McGee Harpold, cum laude. Melanie Lee Nichols. Brooke Tyler Turner. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Care, Hanak Katema Asanu. Wendy Ann DeFeo, summa cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Guevara, summa cum laude. Dawn Diana Peterson, cum laude. Rosa Isabel Ramirez. Salma Saray Suarez Gonzalez. Erica Coronado Williams, summa cum laude. Lisa Marie Williams, summa cum laude. Melissa Hernandez. For the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, Amanda Allen, cum laude. Jesselyn K. Beck, summa cum laude. Ariana K. Ferris. Julene Amber Manners. Trinity Marie Nino. Mariela Portugal. Alexis Taylor Ticknor, cum laude. Cassidy Ray Weitenheimer, magna cum laude. Prothro Yeager College of Humanities and Social Sciences for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Celestine Na Dede Anan, cum laude. Bradley Alea Bendure. Bailey Joe Bradshaw, magna cum laude. Vanessa Cajero. Maria Codillo. Saida Abiola Charles, summa cum laude, President's Medal for Excellence, Prothro Yeager College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology major, 4.0 GPA. Philip Michael Coleman. Hannah Elise Daniel. Savannah Ann Dixon, Red Wine Honors Program. Zachary Bryce Fulton. Maria Antoinetta Garcia Fernandez. Bradley Scott Gray. Ray Arthurs Granada Roberts. Lacey Nicole Grimes, cum laude. Vanessa Michelle Guzman. Amber Isabella Hernandez. Bailey Paige Holly, magna cum laude. Megan Alexis Levine. Kelsey Ray Lemons. Liliana Renee Lopez. Maria de Jesus Loyola. Aline Masingesho. Diane Tu Onwin, Red Win Honors Program. Alicia Olvera Rubio, magna cum laude. Tariq Jevin Roberts. Olivia Agustina Schultz. Victor E. Venegas. Dallas Lynn Wabbington. Jocelyn Faith Wadlow. Ethan Orion Wisnan, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Science. Lily Capri Ates. Morgan James Ballesteros. Blake Anthony Barrels. Brittany Hope Browning. Audrey Olivia Dykes. Shalexia Lindsay Johnson. Natalie Chirioko Onweagba Odunze. Takaylin Tyree Smith. Anayomi K. Valdez. Diamond Jaquay Levon Watson. Sesha Kell C.C. Williams. McCoy College of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Sean Jarrell Partridge. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Trevor Lee Amen. Alonre Waju Elijah Ayaden. Benjamin H. Colvin. You ready? Pushpaka Dulan Dunusingha. Kalila Sasha Ann Duran, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace Gilliland, magna cum laude. Sophie Renee Lewig. Elias A. Mackey. Cheslin Ahmad Lanyon Maloney, magna cum laude. Red Wine Honors Program, President's Medal for Excellence, McCoy College of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering, Biology major, 3.818 GPA. Tazika Markman. Jikumbararo Mambeya Rara, magna cum laude. Katharina Zuin On Win. Belisa Maria Niehoff. Riley Alexander Pascal, cum laude. Mejan Trissa Cresside Preville. Crystal Richards. Austin Michael Riddle. Jonathan Anthony River Robinson. Mario Ulises Rodriguez. Haley Dawn Shelley. Najala May Strait, Red Wine Honors Program, cum laude. Ajani G. Thomas. Alexander Garrett Trampert, cum laude. Ashley Brooke Wells. Yi Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, George Tanashi Namo. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the graduating class of December 2021.
Congratulations. We are proud to welcome you as graduates of Midwestern State University. Will all of the undergraduates now please stand? As the final rite of commencement, you may now move your tassel from the right side of the mortarboard to the left. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Graduates, let me be among the first to welcome you as a graduate of MSU Texas. Though an important part of your life has come to a close, you will carry your alma mater wherever you go. Never forget who you are, or never forget where you came from. Throughout your life, take every opportunity to reach back and continue your engagement with your university. Graduates, let's take a moment to recognize your faculty who dedicated many years alongside with you to make this accomplishment possible. In the audience today, there are many proud parents, family members, and friends whose sacrifices, love, and support have made this day possible. This moment of success would have not been possible without the contribution of the families, the community, the friends, your support system. Graduates, please stand up and join me in recognizing your family and friends. Please be seated. Audience, Midwestern State University has worked with your graduates over the last few years to deliver a world-class education and help them achieve something that is life-changing. One more time, join me to applaud and celebrate the achievement of these graduates. As you can, please now stand and join Adam Turnbow, MSU Senior Music Education major in the Singer of the MSU Alma Mater, which is printed in the back of the commencement program. Please stand.
Hail to Midwestern, hail maroon and gold. We praise alma mater as days of old. Here's to the Mustangs. Long may we stand onward to victory, on hand in hand.
Please be seated. When the recessional begins, the platform party will lead the faculty and graduates to exit the Coliseum as members of the audience remain seated. You may meet your graduates outside in the plaza area near the flagpoles to continue the celebration once the recessional is completed. Thank you for your attendance today. Dr. Luttrell, please begin the recessional.